Meow.
The loading wheels of life.
It's time for Dents and Dreams, a painless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PDR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Vidine, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started.
Let's get started indeed. Here we go with none other than Kevin Byrd and Cliff Ramadan. Uh-oh, guys. It's good to see you, but I have this interesting thing. It says, we're having trouble streaming to your destination. Is it possible the stream was ended or deleted on the destination? Son of a dang it. I don't know. Now we're not on Facebook, so I don't know what we do about that. Do we just keep going and it's on YouTube?
Can we back out quick and each one of us share it on Facebook, or it won't show up at all as a link?
Yeah, I have to do this special code thing. Let's see if we're even on YouTube. Yeah, we're on YouTube. So I'm going to do this. Let's see if we're even on YouTube. Yeah, there we go. Dents and Dreams live on YouTube. Because Facebook is not working well. But hopefully that works. And we've got some comments in here. What up, Gregory? We got Stefan.
What's up, Greg?
Stefan,
guys. That would be Stefan.
Yeah. He's the man. So, yeah, but we're on X and Twitch and YouTube, so I don't know what to do about this this deal here. Let's see.
Just roll with it, man.
Add that.
Don't ask me. I just joined Facebook a few years ago. You guys remember that?
No,
I didn't think you had a job.
Cliff didn't know I even fixed Dents.
No. Like you were.
Evan fixes like 400 wholesale cars a day. I think. Are you still doing it on a scratch pad or are you using DentMate or Mobile Tech yet?
I use Mobile Tech already. and I love DentMate, but for what I do, I really need more services.
Gotcha.
So for me, it was the right choice. But
What's up,
I'll do whatever I can to support Michael.
Yeah, no, same. I'm considering the transition. We're just gonna put it that way. But yeah, Collision Tech Nick also from Smash Masters in here, and we are now live.
I will tell you this:
Face.
The transition, I would personally stick it out a little longer. If you can, because there's going to be some changes that are for the positive of your business coming very soon.
To Mobile Tech or DentMate or?
From Mobile Tech RX. They're making changes that will add to your business where you can make money if you're obviously a subscriber. So
interesting. All right, well, we'll keep our eyes and ears peeled
can't
for
let it
that.
out of the bag. But yeah, we're definitely working on some stuff, and it's going to be good.
Oh.
So
I didn't know you had. Your fingers in that cookie jar as well, Kevin.
Got a little vested interest there. I thought you worked for DentCraft this whole time, and now you're all over it.
You know what? I do work for DentCraft as well, and I love them.
I know.
We got some new tools coming. Anson's got some new tools coming.
We love new tools.
Anson's going to have some new tools too. DentCraft is going to have some new stuff that they've been working on. I have a feeling that they're going to be bringing some more dent gear stuff next year.
Austin.
Hardest part right now is for tool makers to keep up with the demand. It's been tough. So,
Yes, this has been an issue.
As you would know.
Very well aware of. Yeah. So
yeah, between you and Matt, you guys just keep coming up with new ideas.
Yeah. Boy, that's been knocking it out of the park and
Killing it. I'm proud of him. He's doing good.
A1 does a great job. Geez, look at Cliff's back. How did I not notice your badass background?
What?
I like that.
Is that a Challenger?
Oh yeah, that's the current victim right now.
Hellcat?
No, it's not a Hellcat.
It's a Hellcat.
It's a Hellcat.
Does it have a Hemi?
It does have a Hemi.
Well, I'll drink to that.
We drank in it last Friday night. We're all over town. It's nice living in a small town.
In it? Is that yours?
No, it's a dealership car, but we got drunk one night and had to take it out.
Hot diggity. You know, this is broadcast all over the world, right?
Yeah, none of them even pay attention to me.
Not in North
They
Dakota.
want me to do shit cheap for them, so called severance pay.
Bada bing. Hey, there's perks. There's perks to every situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you do.
This is true.
Do whatever's best. But yeah, so what? I mean, are we going to beat around the bush, or should we get to the topic at hand?
Let's get
Back
into
to
it.
the topic at hand.
Let's do it.
PDR Expo, Las Vegas, September 20th and 21st.
Yes,
Correct?
that is correct.
And
Are you excited? Because it's
I'm
going to be good.
pumped as all get out. I mean, let's be real. The
Same venue? Plaza?
Same venue this year.
Plaza, yeah. The Plaza changed last year. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of anti-change. I have a hard time with change. But it was awesome because I mean, the Plaza's perfect. You got everything you need there. But then you can walk out right onto Fremont and there's endless casinos and bars.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a great setup.
If you drink. I mean, I find shit to do, but if you're a drinker, it's definitely a place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
even if you're not, I would think there's all kinds of entertainment and other things going on there.
Fremont Street's fun.
I heard that Woody is going to be dancing on Fremont Street for this one.
He might have been there last time, and we just didn't recognize him in costume. There's a possibility.
You just never know. You never know. Woody, please.
I'm pretty sure he won't go back into Hogs and Heifers. He can't make it. It's his son's birthday, so
I would like to stay at that bar a little longer.
Hogs and Heifers.
Yeah, it was kind of a fun little bar right around the corner.
It's a fun spot. Yeah.
I don't even remember Hogs and Heifers. Did I go in there?
You were with us when we went there.
You were with us. You were wearing a yellow shirt.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I don't think John was with us.
Yeah,
I've got photo proof.
All right.
So you were there.
We got Jeff Hughes in the house, my closest follower. What up, Jeff? Are you gonna be at the PDR Expo in Vegas, September 20th and 21st? That's the question for everybody tonight, Jeff. But yeah, so that's going down at the Plaza. Same awesome setup, I would imagine. Is there going to be any other major changes or what else?
Well, last year we had U2 play there at Fremont in Maine. This year, I think they're working on Pearl Jam, maybe. So
that would be better. I don't like U2. Cool. I never did.
I like U2.
Well, I like U2, but I don't like the band U2. They forced their way into my iPhone in the early aughts. and then they forced their way into my PDR Expo experience last year, and they sang the same song 17 times that I'd never heard before, and then left.
We weren't even in the video. We did not even make the video in our yellow shirts.
Damn it.
Have you been watching the video?
I did. I watched the video one time. Somebody sent it to me, the link to me when it came out.
Okay.
And I watched the whole damn video. I'm not a U2 fan. And like they had the carousel in the background, but you could not see any of us say changed out of things too fast.
Who are you a fan of, though, both of you? Who's your favorite? Let's go with that.
My
I like a lot of
favorite?
music.
Yeah,
Who do they freak
who do you
out
like?
about? I like Dirty Heads a lot. I've traveled to see them.
They're fun.
I don't know. If
They're
we're
fun
talking
in
like
concert.
old school rock, I think, like Guns N' Roses would be pretty sweet
Guns
to
N'
see.
AC/DC, I've seen them.
AC/DC, Metallica.
Metallica Black Album was probably one of the best out for the
Yeah.
like the classic rock.
And then
My-
like I would really like to see Jay-Z, or if Puff Daddy was throwing a party, I would want to go to that. But
Probably kind of like R.
just making
Kelly's
sure you guys are
party.
paying attention.
Be a lot like R. Kelly's party, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go to that. Yeah. But the Dirty Heads are fantastic in concert. We'll see
Yeah,
them
they are really good. Really
twice this summer with Slightly Stupid and Elevators and the Common Kings. So should be exciting. Some good
Kid
reggae
Rock was
music.
a good show. Kid Rock and Uncle Cracker, I've seen them.
Oh yeah, I do
Fantastic.
want to see Kid Rock too. That would be awesome.
He's so entertaining and can play every
Genre
piece,
there
you
is.
know, he's phenomenal. Yeah,
Shane Osborne's asking about Stick Figure.
love them. They're great.
Yeah,
You want to see him gonna go see him in Key West. Imagine that. Key West, me. You guys were there.
US? That doesn't sound right. Oh, Jeff Hughes says hello to you boys as well.
Hey Jeff.
Evening, Jeff.
Good evening. But no, there's really no Pearl Jam playing, I wouldn't think. Or is that rumor not true?
I don't know. I'm gonna spread whatever rumor I think needs to be
Lately at
spread.
the Sphere, because U2 was at the Sphere, that's why they were down there. And then, but it's been some of the more psychedelic bands, man. Like Fish is there, and Dead and Company.
Yeah, it's both great
Yeah.
bands.
We should see who's playing at the Sphere that weekend.
I did see the real Grateful Dead 17 times way back in the day. So those are.
You saw
Whether
the
you like
real
their
Grateful Dead 17 times. How many times did you imagine that you saw the real Grateful Dead?
First of all, I didn't like their music. I came, I was all rock and roll. My first concert was Queen and Billy Squier, rock concert. But I've gone to punk shows and stuff. And my sister's like, "Hey, let's go see the Dead." And I'm like, "I don't really like their music." And she goes, "You don't have to." And I went, and after that, I'm like, "Wow, this is awesome."
Kind of like
Did
You
Kiss.
just go and you realize, like,
Did
I
it
couldn't
make
sit
you
down and listen to a
say-
Kiss album in my life. For the life of me, they have like 3 good songs to me. But I guess they put on a hell of a show. Or they did.
yeah, pretty exciting.
Would it make you say woo? What up, Jack?
Woo! Hey, Jack.
Can I get a Jack Buck now?
Jack
Wrong
Buck,
show.
no.
Wrong
Jack,
show.
Jack is going to be crowd surfing at the Expo. I do know that.
Is he?
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't
we make it
doesn't
happen.
surprise me.
I think he likes it.
Well, he's he's built for crowd surfing.
He definitely is. So the
Not
Expo
like
is going to
me.
be pretty exciting. It'll be bigger than last year. The idea eventually is to move it, hopefully South Point as it grows. So
South Point was
Nice.
always fun too.
Yeah, South Point was a good time.
Everything was in the same
Yeah, it was a fun
place. You
time.
never really left, and Oh man, I got 50 shades of fucked up there so many times.
I remember. I was there.
Yeah, I couldn't even call an Uber one night. I was trying to dial an Uber, and I couldn't. And I didn't know where I was staying, the Airbnb, so I had the address. I could have literally walked there faster than it took me to figure out how to call the Uber and see my phone.
That's hilarious. Look who's here. Crystal Ellison of Push Metal fame and Cliff.
Yeah.
Cliff is teacher's pet wearing his Push Metal shirt. Look at that.
Going to Push Metal, and I believe this is like a one-off blue that she did when she was making them.
Nice.
I think I have every color of Push Metal shirt that exists.
Yeah,
I have the red.
They're awesome. I have a few. She said it was planned. She let the cat out of the bag.
There we go.
Is there a big announcement? Push Metal coming to PDR Expo Vegas this year. Is that what this is all about, Crystal? Dun dun dun. Drum roll, please. She's thinking about it. She said facts with the laugh emoji. So I don't know if that was that question or not.
Oh wow! Put her on the spot. Send her a link to get her on.
I gotcha. No, she says she's working on metal right now. Well, keep working. Andy Patrick in the house. What up?
Hi,
what's
Andy.
going on, Andy?
Mr. McMahon in the house.
What's up, Jeff?
Gotta love Jeff.
Did you see that picture with Trevor in the background? Trevor sitting there at breakfast. Awesome. Loved it.
I'll have to check the thread.
That kid's great. He's fun to watch in pictures.
Got to love it. Oh yes. Crystal says, "Tell Cliff to obey." Cliff, have we had a show since your nuptials?
No, we have not. No. Well, if you have, I haven't.
For the first time ever, Cliff Ramadin appearing as a married man on Dents and Dreams.
Congrats.
Well, that's facts.
So if he looks extra happy, you might have to.
Because I got a bush light in my hand. Let's not get carried away.
Adjust your internet settings.
And then he's gonna go drive that Hellcat around after this.
Snap.
No, it's good.
Yeah, Jeff.
It is good. I cannot complain one bit.
Yeah. It's good to have a good one. I can attest to that. So.
Me too.
Cheers to all the wives.
And happy Father's Day too to all the men from yesterday.
Father's Day. Yes, sir.
I'll take it.
And Kev, how many people call you Dad?
I lost count. There's so many. It's a lot.
So many people called him Dad. They moved to Godfather now.
He is
like it changed.
Hot diggity.
I get that.
What year did you start pushing dents, Kev?
94.
And were you a dent whiz guy?
No, never.
Never a whiz.
Trained by my friend Danny Beers in Maryland, and Tom Foster out of Tennessee. He was an original dent doctor. So it's been a good road. Getting into this business, you never really know what's going to happen, but I will say it has been nothing short of stellar. It's been so fun and the camaraderie now. It's amazing to me. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
And the business keeps evolving too. The industry keeps evolving, and it's such a good, close-knit industry.
Well, we all want to make it better. Everyone wants it to see it very successful, and it's good. Plus, the money you can make in this business is crazy.
Yeah.
So
it is. I mean,
that too.
It's lucrative and it's so satisfying, and it's like you guys say, so many good people and everybody doing their part to make it better. We got
for the most part, everybody looks out for each other. You know, everybody wants to see everybody else succeed. Everybody, you know, it's not like a lot of things.
Yeah,
which is why it's so fun to go to these events. I just, you know, you get to see your brothers and sisters, as it were, and have a good time, have a couple of beverages or whatever it is that you enjoy, and it's a beautiful thing. That's the other great thing about being at the plaza. There's so many restaurant choices, like
tons.
Yeah.
You eat at Oscars?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Did you eat
I
at
was
Oscars
just going to bring that one up.
Wow.
And I seen something
Life is so
on,
good.
I can't remember what it was. That's one of the top 5 supposedly steakhouses that you can eat at in Vegas.
You know, that particular restaurant has been approved by Dave Shalat. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, that's impressive.
I mean,
that's impressive. If you know Shalat's pedigree, he's
will eat there.
He's a known foodie. And
I think Gene would eat there too.
I think he has. Yeah.
Speaking of those guys, I know Dave will not be able to make Vegas as of now, but Gene will be there. So we'll have an education. Yeah, we'll have education plus with all the tool companies, and we have 2 competitions. So
nice. What are the what's the competition stuff?
Well, we're doing the Dent trials as we have for quite a few years now. We've had it 3 times in Vegas and once in Burleson, and this one we're going to have 16 or 20 spots. So it's an hour and a half to fix 3 dents. So if you,
those are no joke. You get one on the fender, one on a door, and one on a rail. Correct? Is that still the?
Yep. Well, the fender one is through the body line. Then you get the Dent Olympic dent, and then you get the rail dent. Last year we were kind of generous on the rail and the fender, but the door was tough. Not gonna lie.
I think that first year in Vegas, those dents in the door were brutal.
They were bad.
And there was, I think it was that year, or was it another year? Was it down in
Burleson?
No, when they had the white Ram pickups, the box side dents.
Oh, that's Orlando.
The tag team.
That was the tag team in Orlando.
Yeah, those were some brutal ones there.
Yeah, I had to fix that. I vaguely remember fixing that dent.
I'll switch to that. Most likely we will not have Dodge Rams this year.
Hooray! What's it going to be? Any idea?
Yeah, we're working on it. I haven't gotten the approval to speak about it, but I think it's going to be really good. It'll be we'd like to split it towards 1 day Dent Olympics and 1 day tag team.
Okay,
so it's going to be an F-250 or 350 aluminum.
Oh, perfect.
But only roof. Yeah,
yeah, only roof.
Yeah,
and you have to take the headliner down. That's part of it.
Bring your own R&I guy, right? He's got 2 minutes to get that down.
Dude, that would be a kind of a cool competition, R&I Olympics.
I think it would be.
That would be.
Yeah.
There's getting to be a lot more guys that are specific R&I and
they make great
Speaking
money.
of R&I, I've got a couple of R&I guys reach out to me lately that, they're aspiring dent guys that are willing to travel and jump on a storm as R&I guys. So if anybody out there is on a storm and you need an R&I guy, hit me up and I can pass along their info. And if it's a match, then good for everyone. Everybody wins. Because I know when I'm pushing on a storm, having an R&I guy is
money well spent.
You know who did my R&I for many years?
Well, guys, don't chime in so much. I know Kevin doesn't have. Do you have an R&I guy at your wholesale lots?
My R&I person is not a guy. Carrie did my R&I for years.
God damn
She
it.
did. She
Is
did
she
R&I.
perfect or what?
She's
Oh,
perfect.
really?
Yeah. Today we have
That's
a commercial ice machine. Today she fixed that. She also drives a tractor and a boat. So
She is. What
she's
doesn't she
perfect.
do?
She's perfect. I'm telling you. But
I know she's amazing.
she started doing. I had her glue pulling in the early years. It was crazy.
I suppose you stopped her from doing PDR. You didn't want her to be the godmother.
No,
Whip your ass.
I didn't want to. I didn't want her to tell me how to do my job. So
Exactly.
no,
That's
she's
funny.
great. She's awesome.
No,
But now,
on that subject too of R&I, Chris Allen, sorry Chris, but I do not remember their names, but Chris Allen has a couple guys that he uses for R&I, and they were looking for work too. So if you're looking for an R&I guy, reach out to Chris. Chris is awesome. If he says they're great, you know they're great.
yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him make it to Vegas again because that was a good time at the South Point with all of those guys.
He is always fun.
Yeah,
He's just a good guy.
absolutely.
You guys
Well, that's good
talking
to
about?
know.
Oh, he's
So
back.
So Carrie will be at the plot. I
You
mean,
guys
obviously
lose
we
me. You'll
travel,
still be streaming here.
but she'll
No,
be
we're
working
Carrie
with
here, buddy.
Dentcraft. Yeah, Carrie's going to work with Dentcraft at the Expo.
Well,
And
she's always with Dentcraft. That's why I
yeah,
always thought you guys were Dentcraft.
we're family to all of them. You know, it's great. But Dentcraft we've worked with and developed some tools, and we've just been it's been a great relationship for many years.
Well, that's why I didn't think you ever pushed a dent. I met you at Dentcraft, and then your Facebook is never a car being worked on. All it is vacation pictures. It's like, the fuck? He lives in Oklahoma, runs Dentcraft, but they're all over the country in the beaches.
Yeah, I don't do before and after pictures. I only do after. I mean,
That's the way I am. And it might be the other side of the car.
I've seen that. Who am I kidding? I don't work on the big smashes like I used to. I still do a few once in a while, but not like before.
If you don't have to, there's no point. I mean, you make your living in what you do, and that's what a lot of people. Some guys are strictly hail, and there was a deal on Real World PDR or PDR Beginners or something. They were talking about like hail chasers, where you are, and a lot of guys are hybrid techs now, and they do some retail, which I think everybody should be that way. Retail, wholesale, don't be afraid to do anything until you find your groove and get your accounts. And you've made a killing in the wholesale side of it. It's work for you, and you're high-end wholesale.
Right.
And then you have those guys that chase hail that you stand side by side and watch them push a hail car, and that's all they do. It's crazy how good they are fast.
And fast, it's nuts. Yeah.
And then you got your Bryce Kellys, your Gitas Arlisons, your Kaz, and stuff like that do the big damage, and Sal Contreras. Those guys that fix that mangled up shit, and it's crazy how good they are at that, and how efficient they are.
Yeah. Do you ever have a customer? It's kind of funny to me. They're like, "Oh, you can fix it. It doesn't look that hard. I saw a guy fix it on YouTube." And I'm like, "What's the guy's name?" And they tell me, and I'm like, "Let's call him right now and find out what he charged."
Yep. When I train people,
probably don't know him.
When I train people, they're like, "Well, what do you want me to do beforehand?" Don't watch a Bryce Kelly video until you learn what you actually go through, because you will be disappointed. Don't set yourself at that level right now. That's not what you're shooting for.
Yeah, Bryce is great too, man. What a humble and awesome guy. He's just
so humble, so genuine. When you talk to him, when you go to these shows, I don't know if he goes to Vegas at all, but if you make it to Orlando MTE, and you're just getting into it, or you've never met the guy, stop and talk to him. Well, a lot of times he floats around, but a lot of times you'll catch him at the Stanliner booth. but make it a point of going up and just visiting with him for a few minutes. He is so humble and so genuine.
He really is. He's great. Last year this year we were putting some tools away and we were cleaning everything up and we're in the parking lot and these two ladies go by and Dave Schlott goes, "Stop those ladies! They got steel on their tools." And the lady goes, "I'm Bryce Kelly's mom." We're like, "Oh, really?" So come pose for a family photo. So she came over and took pictures with us. It was great. It was so funny, and you can see she's just as nice as he is. It was nice.
You watch it, even in his videos, when you watch him talk or listen to him talking while he's doing a video. I mean, it's just his tone, everything. You just know he's such a genuine guy.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I'm excited for this one. Are you coming in Wednesday, Tuesday to the Expo?
It starts Thursday, setups Thursday, so I would hope, usually try to get there Wednesday, at least Wednesday night, Wednesday sometime.
Yeah.
And then usually, I don't know that I technically sober up till the plane ride home.
2 days later.
Yeah.
It's just a fun time.
It is.
It's crazy. We won't have we'll have I think 2 cars, possibly 3. But we'd like to do 2 cars and 3 hoods for the competition. So we'll have a nice different setup this year at the plaza. So
okay, are you doing are they doing a beginners?
We're doing a beginner. We're doing a beginner
2 years and
competition.
under.
Yeah, under 2 years, they'll have to be verified by their trainer.
Yep.
And the idea is we want the beginners to have their trainer as a sponsor, so they'll pay their entry fee.
Yep.
Into the competition, and we're gonna have, I want to say, we're gonna have 12 spots available. 2 of them have already been spoken for. 2 spots are gone. I mean, I definitely know this. He'll probably end up getting 2 more. So we might have 8 to 10 spots once they open up the line.
It's going to be basically the same dent format on the hood, pretty much open like it was the other one.
Yeah, it'll be open. We're going to do 4 dents in each hood, and it'll be steel hoods.
Okay.
So
is it going to be like 3 dents and a crease?
No.
Nope.
It'll be a dent, a very fixable dent for a beginner.
Okay.
So they'll have 1 dent to fix in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I seen the last one, Orlando, that first year they had it. And definitely
tough.
a fixable dent, especially with the tools out nowadays for fixing creases and stuff like that.
Yeah. It was fixable, but it was tough, man. We actually, the way that hood was, but we're working the PSI to make sure it's the same throughout. That's why we're only going to do 4 in each hood instead of, I think we had 6 in the hood last time.
And that's another, every vehicle, is so different when you go, even if you go from a hood to a fender and it's all steel and a fender to a door to a quarter or box side. Yeah, you always do a few test pushes just to kind of see how it's reacting when you jump to that next panel on there, because they're not all the same.
No, but we test the dents before the competition. We make sure it's a fixable dent within the allotted time.
Dent spot. We got Nick Starks on here. Hey, Nick.
Hi, Nick. Miss you, buddy.
No, I know you're the one that kind of is the tester of the dents, aren't you?
Yeah, I test them.
Yeah.
I usually think, it's crazy to say this, but as I've gotten older, my vision is not what it used to be. So it might take me just a little bit longer to fix some of those, but we get them right.
Well, they base it on, it's all based on your time. So the worse your vision gets, the better it is off for the
For the rest
competitor.
of it. I just saw his comment, Jeff's self-taught competition.
That'd be interesting. How do
That
you
would be
verify if
interesting.
somebody was self-taught, though?
Look at their work. I'm kidding. Disregard that.
Wasn't Zon Vidig self-taught?
He might have been.
Yeah, I
Who?
think he was.
Who?
John
Zon?
Vidic? Zan. You might know him as Zan.
I know him as Jean.
He has several rings.
You know, I'd like to see some of these guys that have won in the past, or at least in the top three, come back to Orlando or Vegas. Because there's guys that, you know, we're talking 10, 15 years ago, that they're still around pushing metal. So it'd be nice to see them back in the game.
Yeah. Well, Zan was there last year, wasn't he? Or no? He was? Yeah.
No, he was not.
Well, he
was in Vegas.
Surgery,
He was in Vegas. Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a beer break, boy.
Yeah.
Now that John's back.
Yeah,
John
get
was
another beer. Who knows how long it's going to last this time? I went through and checked everything in the house, and it's all on the up and up. But we got a storm coming through, so I apologize for these technical difficulties. You know, that'll happen when you do it live. It's just
Usually me.
part of the gig. Part of the gig. So you're having the Dent trials, and then what's the other competition? Is that what you guys have been talking about?
The beginner competition.
Nice.
So we'll have I believe 16 slots for the Dent trials.
Yep.
That's 3 dents. You have an hour and a half to fix all 3 dents. And obviously the winner closest on points will take the crown. We're definitely going to have some new prizes. And I don't know if I think we're going to wait and have Sheldon announce that, but they're really good prizes. Like from MT.
When you announce those, where will they be announced?
We can announce them here.
Well,
I mean, I can put it on. I can put it on your Facebook page, or I can, we can go right to PDR Expo and list them, which I think that's probably a good plan.
Yeah, I feel like the prizes are awesome. They're always very good. Like guys get tons of tools and their money or gift certificates, all that good stuff. But just having that trophy, I think, is prize enough.
Pretty exciting.
I know there's a couple guys in Minneapolis that have won it in the past, or at least one I can think of that advertises that. It's on his website, and
wow.
That's his claim to fame. So,
I don't know how that is. Minneapolis, I've heard of that city though.
Yeah, it's
small town, right?
Yeah, we got a few million people. We got a few million people, but we've got a pretty dense PDR population here because Jürgen from Germany has his hands in a lot of guys training around here, and then Don Cavanaugh has been training for a long time as well. And
Jürgen Holzer, right?
Yes,
yep.
Yes, Jürgen Holzer. Yep.
Now he actually had accounts here in Tampa years ago,
wow.
I went in and said, "No, our Dent guy's going to be here in 2 weeks. He's in Minnesota." I'm like, "What?" I mean, this is the '90s, I'm like, your Dent guy comes from Minnesota? And then as time goes on, of course, like, yeah, our Dent guy lives in Tampa. He's, I'd fly into Dallas or Birmingham or Lexington. I'm like, I'll be there, and then I find the right guy. That's always the fun part.
Yeah. I mean, I struggled to keep track of it all, but I feel like Jürgen also had a place in Hawaii for a while as well. Like,
yeah,
he would bounce back and forth,
and Germany, right?
Well, yeah, that's where he's from originally. But yeah, so yeah, you guys in the old school had a lot more. Well, I don't know. I feel like there's still a lot of really good travel opportunities for current
There is
PDR
absolutely, yeah, definitely.
but I think it was a little bit more abundant back in the 90s.
It's
there wasn't as many of them, so you had to call around to find them.
To get really good ones, you had to. I mean, it could, instead of having 20 in your town now, there was 1 or 2. That was it.
Yeah.
So things are different now. It's
like I don't even know how many total techs are in North Dakota. Like
there's 7.
Is that including me? Is that including me or excluding me?
Yeah, you don't count yet, Cliff. You gotta reach a certain level.
over 2 years and above, you count. So make it 8.
So we're at 7.5 then.
Cliff, how long have you been fixing dents?
Be 6 years this September.
Nice.
No, 7 years this September. 7 years this September.
Nick Stark of Dent Spot, Wisconsin has a great idea for a prize. You get to be Kevin's boat butler for a day.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Matt Armijo would like to request first place get a VIP card to Deja Vu.
Okay.
I think that's a family restaurant somewhere in Vegas.
That is definitely a family restaurant. They made it into a movie, remember? With Denzel Washington. So
didn't have a Deja Vu in Minneapolis too there, John?
I've heard of it. Yeah. It does ring a bell. Yeah.
May have ventured by it a time or two back in the day.
Yeah.
We have one here too. Yeah.
I'm going to say North Dakota, we don't have one.
Could be a good investment opportunity, Cliffy.
There you go, bud.
Better endorsed in the same year. Look at that.
You buy the franchise, you get the party in the front, you can fix your cars in the back. How about that?
How long do you think it'll take to fix this dent? About a week. It is a dime-sized dent, you know.
No kidding.
All right. Well, thanks, Armijo, for devolving our show into this. Anyway. So, yeah, Cliff, what are you, 5 years, 6 years in now?
Be 7 in September.
7 years.
7.
What about you, John? You've got
2010.
Quite a number there.
They're 14.
Nice.
Yeah, so 2010. Yeah, you're 7 ahead of me.
Damn.
Easy, man.
I have twice as much time as Cliff, and I'm half as good as him. That's pretty impressive.
I don't know about that one.
Got Dave off in the house.
Hi, Dave. I personally know one of Cliff's trainees, and he's doing pretty well. Doing pretty well at the old Dapper Dent.
Dapper? Oh, Ray.
Yeah.
Ray Slade. He was so fun.
Yeah, he's a good guy, too.
A very good guy.
Yeah. Very cool kid. Like that dude a lot.
Working with my kid, Andy.
Yeah, well, he's got the perfect situation to come, training's pretty easy when you can send him back to a guy like Andy.
It's true. Definitely agree.
That makes it really easy.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that, he's on live metal every day right out of the gate. And I think that's where a lot of guys struggle. You come out of training, you don't have any accounts, you don't have live metal in front of you. It's a use it or lose it situation there. Like you gotta put them reps in, and you gotta be on live metal. And
that's why I tell guys when I train them, You got to have a hood. And not just a hood. You don't want to be the greatest hood dent fixer in PDR. You got to have side panels too.
Yeah.
90% of where you start is going to be on the side. A wholesale account, something like that. You aren't fixing a lot of hoods on the wholesale side. And that's usually where a lot of them stay, or retail, door dings, stuff like that.
Right.
And fixing a top panel and having everything right in front of you, and that's one way. But when you got to go down through a door and you got to twist your body and move your light different ways than you normally would, whole different ball game.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you say, Kev, if you were going to train let's just be real vague. If you're going to train a wholesale tech, what scenario do you think is best for them? Is it like a rock lot, or is it an auction, or is it what is?
It depends. We still do some work with Carvana and Mannheim, but I don't want to put a guy in there because the stress level at an auction it's high. The auction isn't going to wait or slow down. They're not going to wait for you to push that car through the lane. So it's a different situation. I'd probably put them on a rock lot where, you can take your time, pick and choose. Smaller buy here, pay here, mom and pa, franchise dealers, definitely not. If they're part of a larger group, I wouldn't put a new guy in there. But I like to bring guys that have experience, and I can see it's good. They're quick, they're efficient. And if they're not, and they want to learn to be faster and work efficiently, I have no problem helping that out either. But to train a guy to go from start right into a fast wholesale pace.
Yeah, big dealer group where
it's tough. Yeah.
You show up and you get 15 keys and you're like, oh crap.
Yeah. I mean,
I remember when I trained Zach, or I guess he had previous training, but when he started with me, we'd go to my lots like that, and I give him one key to go do the rest of the lot, and then smash in his dent and fix it. Like, all right, we got to go. And then, as time went on, he got better and better. And, pretty soon he's asking me for a key, and then he'd come and find me and get 2 keys. And
and he turned out to be a damn good tech.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He's doing pretty dang good. So I'm happy for him.
That's nice.
He's all grown up and on his own now, but
we're changing lives over here, guys. Seriously.
One dent at a time.
Changing lives.
I mean, man, PDR definitely changed my life. I don't know.
Mine too.
I don't know a dent guy that would survive outside of the PDR world. Like, definitely for me, at least, not as happily. I'll say it that way.
I tell guys this: you want to make more money, and they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Take a vacation," and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Take a vacation, have the best time, because you'll come back wanting to do that again, and it'll push you to strive to make more money." It's true.
Yeah, you're not
right.
wrong.
What do you now take about 3 vacations a week, Kevin? So is that the success rate that we're looking for?
My goal is actually 1 a month. Sometimes a couple more in the month, but
sometimes a few here.
But
I think I was talking to Don Cavanaugh the first time I heard that, and Kevin called Don, and he conferenced him in. We're all talking, and Kevin's like, "I just want to make a good living and be able to take my family on a vacation once a month." And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing it wrong. I gotta get to know Kevin better."
You don't need to take 7 days at a time. 3-4 days, action pack. Get in there, get it done. Vacation, come back, work hard, do your thing. It's great.
If you ever get a chance to go to Key West with Kevin, you'd swear he owns the place. The way him and Carrie walk around there, everybody knows them. They're like family.
Bartender. Well, we can't go to that bar. Yeah, we gotta go. We got to go over here because Louie's working tonight. Or whoever.
I got Uncle Lou on Facebook still.
He's so awesome.
Yeah. Stark saying you're his mentor.
You know what? I've got a position here. He was going to come down. If he didn't get hail, he was going to come down and be my boat driver. So
well,
yeah.
That's a missed opportunity. Even if Bucknell is saying your vacation schedule is his ultimate goal, I mean, he's on his way. You're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good there.
Jack's doing pretty good. Yeah.
He's all over the damn place.
So
Jack
if I
also
train
knows-
somebody, what do I train him for? Do I train him to be a PDR or do I train him to drive a boat and go work for Kevin for his boat?
Yeah. I mean,
Where was he going to really make more money?
is there any water in North Dakota?
Oh, the man with 10,000 fucking lakes has to chime in. I'm sorry. I'll take him to Minnesota. Teach him, damn it.
Yesterday we saw a baby manatee, five grown manatees. Then we saw a pod of dolphin. And then as we're leaving, we saw a 7-foot bull shark. We left the sandbar. I'm like, Terry's like, that's a shark.
Where'd you see this?
I'm like, we're in Tampa Bay.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I seen yesterday? 2 dogs shitting in my backyard while I was getting ready to work.
You're quite the animal lover.
Not quite as exotic as yours.
Yeah. Nick couldn't take the position anyway because I have a boat driver, and her name is Carrie. So when I'm wake surfing or wakeboarding, skiing, barefoot, and any of that crazy stuff, she's the perfect driver. So
yeah. Do you post any of those videos of you?
You want to see? You want to see some? I'll send you some.
Well, I know,
Yeah,
but
send them out.
you never post anything anywhere.
All right.
You're the king of the.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Let's get a petition for Kevin Byrd's Instagram.
What's Instagram? I don't have
that. You know what?
We just got Facebook a little while ago. Settle down.
Man,
I can't say anything. I just got Facebook when I started PDR. I never had it.
I have Exchangeagram and on the line, so I take pictures.
Love it.
Fun time.
Oh man. So is there going to be any new tool reviews in Vegas or new tool reveals, I should say, in Vegas?
I believe there are some companies. I don't want to spoil it because I really don't know what the supply is.
Right.
And that's the hard part for a lot of the tool manufacturers. It's getting the supply and keeping up with the demand of this year's, hailstorms.
Yeah.
So I will say there's not a tool company that's slow right now. They're all crazy busy.
Well,
I can't tell you yes or no on that.
I don't even know if they caught up from last year.
I don't think so.
And then this year, everything hit again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been.
Now I'm going to put you on the
good
spot,
run.
Kevin, with Dentcraft. The little thin head mini whale tails, the thin whale tails with the old school head, are they going to come back?
Where were you in Orlando? I had some.
Did you? I was not in Orlando.
That's the problem.
Those ones. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on it.
Okay.
I actually have the last set in my truck right now. You want the shorty, the little red handle one? Is that the one you're looking for?
I want the set of them. Those things are the best for getting in tight spots.
They're the best.
And oh man,
The purple
on the
one
Hail Trail,
is the best.
that I was using Dwayne Ellison. Yeah. He's got the old set, and I'll use them. I grab them so many times.
Okay, so I'm gonna say we've been working on this for quite a while. trying to get both because they're completely different tools. That little 1/2 inch ultra thin, the old one is a different tool than the new one. The new one is more of a T handle.
Yep.
I mean T, and then the old one's kind of, and it actually turns different when you're working on something. So I'll work on it. How about that?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
are
I
the best
think
for hail.
replacing that
Very
tool,
good.
they should have just added it, because you're right. It's a different push completely, and you know,
it's irreplaceable. Once you've used one, you just know. And when you have those tight braces where a lot of times it snail trails up there, you can't get nothing else, that goes.
Now, do you guys, like me, if I know I'm going to break tools, which I'll never tell anyone I break stuff, I'll never put it on Facebook or anything, but yeah, man, I mean, I break stuff. And then I call the tool company and I'm like, look, I want to buy 2 of those, or send me 3, you know.
Yep.
I mean,
I'll buy backups. I lose stuff more than I break it, but I
Probably like
definitely-
John, but you know, even if I break it, I've got my money out of it.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
doesn't matter what it is, I've got my money out of it.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for warranty or to post it or anything like that. You know, I've made how much money with that tool. I can afford to buy another one if it breaks.
Absolutely. And how many
And
tools
if
are
I've used
specialty
it that
tools?
much where it breaks,
all of them.
you know damn well you used it a lot.
You guys know what my favorite tool is, don't you? I mean, I think everyone knows what it is.
The red handle whale tail down the door.
I love that, but no. It's the RDI 24 from Dentcraft.
Oh, I have
Screw
it.
on tip.
Yep,
1/2 inch.
I can go grab
yeah.
it. I have 2 of them. You're the one that told me to buy them. That
That's, in my
red
opinion,
handled whale tail for going in braces and doors.
I love it.
I don't know how many of them I've sold to go down through doors in braces. What's the best tool to get behind braces?
You like the red? I like the orange.
Red handled whale tail. The
Red,
solid
I like
red
the orange
handle.
handled way. I know that the
I
red
like the
handle's a
orange.
little bit wider,
Yep.
but
I
like
prefer
the
the red too because it really depends on what cars you're working on.
yeah,
That red under a brace, especially if the brace comes, pulls
It's
away from the
floppy,
door, that red is just a solid.
yeah. Red's better.
And you barely flick your wrist and touch it and you move a metal.
And the more you use it, do you notice it actually wears down that it makes the head even better on that. So
It thins it out even more and more and more every
Yeah.
time you're.
and it's bendable.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
all the tools are bendable.
to a degree. To a degree.
Yeah, to a Now, John, does Chris make your tools as well? Chris Presley?
yeah.
Yeah, guy does a fantastic job, man. He's
absolutely.
on his A game.
That guy there has to be up for Toolmaker of the Year.
He actually is going to be up for Toolmaker of the Year. I've already have someone who said, "Hey, I'm going to nominate him no matter what." So
Yeah.
you know who the nomination's coming from.
He needs to be.
Well, I guess I could guess who told you, but yeah, me and Cliff have been talking about that for a little while.
He works hard. I mean, he's in
definitely.
He works hard, and people don't realize the amount of companies that he's behind the bending and the designing, and or not the designing, but taking a design that he's given and making it what you want is crazy. And I got last year, I went down to A1 when I was working down there, and I actually got to watch his process. He showed me working on some tools and their bender, and it's not fancy at all, but he has everything in a book, all the dimensions for all these tools. He has his bender marked out, all this stuff, the different processes. It is so cool to see.
That's
the process.
impressive.
And I've got to see Kaz build tools too, and that itself is impressive.
It's got
the way he does it. He does it. Back when I trained with him, it was only him building them.
Oh wow!
And he was doing it one by one, manual bender. He had everything marked out, and it's crazy to watch them guys build those tools.
I've
That is
used
an
that
art in
bender.
its own.
I've used the bender, the grinder, and I've dipped my own handles way back when we did. I would just go into Adventure and be like, "Hey, let me go see what you got," and then I'd go back there, and he's like, "Go ahead, you know what to do." So I go back in there and start bending. He goes, "What are you using that for?" I'm like, "I got a Ford bedside, don't worry about it," because I didn't want to, you're gonna mass produce the tool, and which I'm like, "Hey, I'll help you if I can, but I need this tool like right now because I had a dealership like
Yeah.
a mile away, so it was kind of nice."
Well, when I was
The new
working
brace.
in Lithuania, I was working on a box side, or no, it was like a Ford S model, whatever it is, over in Lithuania, under the taillight, and Kaz had a bunch of templates, like just raw metal. They didn't even have a dipped handle on them. They were just raw
Wow.
templates. And he'd take it, bend it, fit in there. You'd fix part of the dent, bend it again, fix the other part, and it's unreal.
He does some amazing work. Some
Nick Stark says he finally got a set of Hale's Angels, and they are
well,
they
like
money. Okay.
okay. That was
money.
not the thanks, Nick, for the pause.
Like they're feeling well.
Yeah, they're well.
They are well.
I'm not sure.
Like a liar. I've had better.
I actually
the
say
amount
that.
of times I've heard that.
I do say that when
Oh, hey, James
posts
Bernard
their work,
wants
I'm
to
like,
be your shadow
I've seen
bird.
better.
What does it
Come
cost?
on.
When are you going to have Kevin Byrd training? I mean,
Man, last guy I trained was 23 years ago. And we talked today. He's like 23 years. I'm like, damn, 23 years.
damn.
So I don't do any training. But what I do is I tell someone, like, if you get trained and you get good, then call me. And then I'll put work in front of you.
Nice. Well,
Figure it out.
It looks like there's a market to be your shadow. So I mean, you could just charge someone to follow you around.
You got to get up at 4:30, and you got to get your workout in, and then you got to, pack your cooler because we don't stop for lunch.
Well, I got the packing cooler part down, but the getting up at 4:30 ain't happening.
Can you have your lunch 12 ounces at a time?
I don't care what you pack in your cooler as long as you're efficient.
Fair. Oh,
it's tough here though.
Might want to turn your
Florida.
phone off. Nick Starko said he'll be calling you soon.
All right. I've seen Nick's work. He's welcome.
No, he's a good dude. I had a good time.
He's good.
Nick is a really good dude.
He is. One of his guys that he worked with is working with Andy. Kyle. I don't know Kyle's last name, but Kyle was working with Nick, and now he's working with Andy, doing some hail. So
nice. Here we got another trainee for you. Jack says he wants to get trained by you so he can unhook the boat, load the cooler, open the cooler, drink beers, cruise. Says it sounds hard, but he's willing to put in the work.
Jack also knows that
I think Jack has the drive to get her done.
Yeah.
The work ethic is
he could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also knows we go to a restaurant on the water where one of his favorite people go also.
It's not Ric Flair, is it?
Yeah, maybe. Woo!
Woo! Uh-huh. Yeah, I've seen pictures of Ric Flair on the water out in Tampa. So
yeah, him and Lance
his
Armstrong
boat says woo.
Yeah, it does. I took a picture of it. Did not you saw?
I think I saw that
Saw
picture.
that, right? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, who puts woo on the side of their boat and in the headrest? Of course I knew it was him.
Who? Yeah, of course it's Ric Flair.
Who else would it be?
We've already been going over an hour here, guys. we're gonna be stepping on the Smash Masters toes, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So is there anything we forgot about PDR Expo Las Vegas that
Friday, Saturday show dates? There'll be tool companies, 2 competitions. Please come. If you're coming and staying at the hotel lowered their prices. It's $130 a night. We will have a get together after most likely Friday night. We'll be going out on Fremont Street. So I don't think we forgot anything. There's just more information to come as we get closer to the event. But it's going to be good. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, I'm pumped as well. I'm already booked. I got a pool room booked. I'm excited about that. And yeah, I mean, just go here now. You can register. You can book your hotel room all from pdrexpo.com.
Yeah, and if guys are worried about Vegas, you're kind of separated from the Strip. We're not on the Strip. But the other side of that is this is a smaller show than MTE. So all these tool companies and people that, you might want to talk to, they'll have time. You're going to be drinking and hanging out with people you want to meet or see or buy tools from or compete against. So
Vegas is a completely different vibe show wise. And I feel like it always has been. It's smaller than Orlando, and yeah, like you say, you get more time to have more meaningful conversations. So
for new guys, it's definitely the best place to go.
Which is?
Yeah.
What's the best place to go, Cliff?
Vegas. The smaller venues are the nicest place to go for the newer tech.
Yeah, I would agree.
You get to meet Kevin Byrd. You get to meet the Dent Reaper. A little more interaction and time. And
are they going to get to meet Cliff? Are you going this year again, Cliff? I hope.
Yeah.
Plan on it.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Nice.
He's one of the chaperones.
I don't know if you want to trust. Anyway, we'll go over chaperone criteria when we get offline here, but yeah. Till then, everybody book your rooms and
beer, bail money. We're good.
That's all you need.
If they have questions, if anyone has questions, feel free to message me or, I don't have a problem with it. So
yeah. What's the best place for people to find you? Facebook?
Yeah, probably Facebook. Yeah.
Facebook, or just if you need Kevin's number, call one of us. Somebody has it.
I hope so.
Somebody somewhere has it. But yeah. You guys, everybody go over, tune into the old Smash Masters, and
live from Kiko.
Oh, they're at Kiko. That's right.
They're at Kiko. Yeah, I just seen it come across there. So give a shout out to Danny Hacker and the Kiko boys.
Absolutely.
Love Danny. Sir. Check it out. So yeah, check them out, and we will see y'all in Vegas. And until then, live your dreams.
Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again.